Okay. Hi, I'm Brianna. This is the first time that I'm going to be doing this. Because I have a lot of rants that, some people think that I should actually voice with Twitter handles. So, so I'm going to be on here talking about a lot of different things. Uh, a lot of different things that piss me off, and I'm sure that piss other people off too. So, today, the topic is going to be people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but want to tell everybody else. Okay, so one of my pet peeves is somebody that doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about, but wants to tell everybody else that they're doing shit wrong. Like, newsflash, honey, you're the one that's failing. You're the one that's getting all your shit wrong, and you want to tell me what I'm doing wrong. Please, you have got it twisted. There's this girl in my physics class that I, let's just say she's not the brightest bulb, but she continues to talk every single class. So I do my best to avoid having any type of contact with her because I don't want to offend her. But there was this one day where we had an experiment that we had to do. And instead of us picking our group, my teacher chose to, she numbered us off, she counted us off, and group of four. This girl was the number one. My fucking ass was the number one. We were stuck in the same fucking group. Let me tell you how this works. So, it was a rocket experiment. We had four people, had four different jobs. One person was a timer and recorder. One person had to use the pump. The other person would uh, mark off where the rocket landed. Another person would calculate the distance, right? So we were perfectly fine, when we started. We got out there, we started doing it. She fucked it up. We first made her the walker. Our teacher had instructed us to, in order to use the walker, it was a little rolling thing that measures distance because we weren't going to take no fucking tape measure and measure it. So we had a rolling thing that we used to calculate the distance, right? And this bitch did not listen to what the fuck the teacher told us. The teacher told us, you need to basically do a slow run in order to calculate the shit. This fat bitch in my group wanted to walk her big ass. And then, not just walk, she wanted to kick the shit too. Which fucked up our measurement. And not to mention, the bitch measured the wrong fucking distance. So that fucked us up. So I was like, okay, you know what? We're gonna switch jobs. So it's perfectly fine. We had 10 tries to do, so it's whatever. First few, whatever, they messed up. We give it a fucking timer. She fucked that shit up. Now, the reason we knew it was fucked up was because the start time and the ending time was in the same fucking second. So we knew that shit was wrong. So then this is what we did. We switched jobs again. We told her to, do the pump. We had to pump enough air into the rocket to shoot it up, right? She complained that she couldn't pump it right. How can you not fucking pump a pump? Are you fucking me? Are you serious? And then we made her the walker. And we're like, cause you're fucking up these two easy ass jobs. You know what? Go back to walking so you can get away from us. So she improved this time. She had a nice little pedestrian stroll, I guess if you want to call it. And while she's walking away, I'm ranting off to my partner, telling her, what the fuck? All of our shit is wrong. I'm not fucking staying out here and doing the rest of this shit because I was supposed to be going. I had a meeting. This was a double class. I had a meeting once the first half of the class was over. But no, I couldn't fucking go to that because this motherfucker want to stall and make us the last group to fucking finish. I'm always one of the first to finish. So this is really pissing me off. And then not to mention, by the time this bitch is walking back, we're checking her numbers to make sure it makes sense and make sure she's reading the shit right. And she hasn't had a proper attitude with us. She's like, oh my gosh, why are you so pissy? Are you you asked me why I'm so pissy? I had to walk away from this. I had to walk away. I couldn't even do it. I walked away from the group. I walked my ass into the physics room. The whole room knew what was up as soon as I walked in there and they saw my face. They were like, shit, it's mad. It's fucked up. And she has something to say. I can tell you, I have ranted from the time I got in the building to the time I left that class, still fucking ranting. My whole class could tell. The way my face was, don't fuck with me right now. Cause I'm about to go off. The teacher knows better now than to put me in a group with that bitch again. She knows better. Especially because of my especially because of my little lab report that we had to write. So she made us do a lab report, whatever. I didn't have a problem with it. She had to fix my grade up a little bit because, she fucked up. So, let me read you my discussion with this. Because I was just the best thing ever. She gave me an 11 or 12. After conducting most of the trials, the teacher noted that the walker should not start parallel to where the rocket landed, but should start from the launcher. This was said so that the hypotenuse would be calculated instead of the vertical component. This caused many discrepancies in the experiment, including the wrong angle calculated, wrong maximum height, and wrong launch velocity. The theoretical angle for wedge B was 40 degrees. However, the data that was collected had angles that ranged from 46 degrees to 52 degrees. This means that the percent of error was far greater than it should have been. Another source of error was team dynamics. While most did their job diligently, one had caused many errors in the data. The group switched jobs around and trying to work around this one person. But every job they were given put the group at a disadvantage. When given the timer, they started and stopped way too close. Stopped the time way too close, like in the same sentence. When given the walker, line up parallel to the rocket landing position. Walked, not ran or jogged like instructed, and at times kicked the walker as she walked towards the landing location. Above all, above all of that, once it was time to come together as a group to share data or even discuss the lab, they did not put any effort in. They were not working with the group in a manner that was productive and caused many problems in the experiment. If given the opportunity to conduct this experiment again, there would be many things that would need to be done differently. The procedure should be more specific, and events that need to happen could be misinterpreted. Another component could have been not choosing groups at random. One thing that made other experiments successful was the person's ability to know who they worked well with. and who would simply slow them down or frustrate them. My friends that read my stuff, they said I was passive aggressive. Maybe, but you know how I feel now. They get it. She should have stopped me. And then not to mention, after the fact, she wanted to come at me and tell me I was doing something. I almost went off. And this child, let me tell you, this child does this on the regular. On the regular. Not many people can put up with her. I don't even know how I did it. Honestly, I was the last person that should have been able to deal with her. Because I'm the one that's always saying shit in class under my breath, but it's somehow getting louder and louder. That everybody can hear it. Teachers, people cussing. I can't help it. You shouldn't have been that damn stupid. Maybe I wouldn't have had to say nothing about it. But you know what? Not my fault.